Okay, so let's start the video in the movie room. And before I forget, these things over here on both sides and this one over here, those are access points for the DC stuff. And that's also access for the DC stuff. And I don't know, then we got the vents at the top there. Just so I mentioned that. Not that you'll ever need to, wait, there's another access. Let's see. Yeah, right there. It's another access by that lamp too. Yeah, so once again we have DC and AC. The AC is ivory, the DC is white. And if you want to do a disco party, I think I showed that to you before. Okay, let's go into the movie room here. Let me turn some lights on. Here we go. Voila. Okay, so first of all, there's two sections of lights. The ones in white, of course, are DC, and that's the monitor, so it's 12.7 volts at this point, and a couple of USB outlets as well. Down there, the standard lights. Up here are the DC lights as well. Speakers, surround speakers on either side. We got the projector there. We got a window here, and these pieces here go in the window to block out the light if we happen to be watching movies like during the day or something. Some books over here. I'm just going to leave them there for you. The remotes, I label the remotes what they're for on the back of the remote. Right here is a USB extension that could be handy. I'll explain why later. This is HDMI extension. I'll explain why that could be handy too. This is the egress. This is where you get out in case there's some kind of problem like fire or whatever. This window has a ladder on the other side too. And we got a bunch of videotapes and cassette tapes. I don't have a cassette player. I have no idea why I still have those, but I don't feel like moving them out. Down here, for some reason, are all the bunch of extension cords. And I think the reason why they're there is because when we first moved in, that's where we put them. Probably is a better place to put them. You can put them anywhere you want. There's some other stuff back here, which doesn't really matter. A lamp. Got a little digital clock that I made for my parents out of a Timex watch box. And that was back in 1975 or something I made. It's still running. Okay, so we got the record player, blah, blah, blah. We have the DVD player right there. I still prefer DVDs because they got lots of extra information on them other than what you do online. This is the Yamaha AV receiver. This is the top piece there is a over-the-air TV receiver. We have antennas on top of the house. And then, of course, we have a VCR playing for the tapes. And amazingly, it doesn't look so bad, actually. And there's speakers on either side. Over here is a voltage monitor, and it's saying 121 volts, which is right on for your AC. We usually run the movie stuff off of the inverter, though you don't have to do that. Of course, once again, here's that special switch arrangement where you just flip the switch to either standard AC on the grid or the inverter AC. For some reason down here are a bunch of batteries, and a lot of them are half dead. It's labeled half dead, but they work really well, the half dead batteries in clocks. They last for a long time. I have no idea why they're there, but there they are. Some stuff to sit on, lots of, don't worry about that, that'll be gone. Some gaming chairs, you want to play some games or watch movies there. So how do we work the movies? All right, so there's the screen. First thing you got to do is you got to turn the system on. Looks like it's already on. You can see the blue light right down with the center speaker there. But way in the back here on this strip is a switch right here. So normally that's off, and you just flip it on, and that turns on everything. This, by the way, is the book for the AV receiver, in case you're curious about how that thing works. So this AV receiver, you select what input you want to have. Do you want to play the stereo? Want to play the TV? Do you want to do the DVD player? What do you want to do? You want to go from your phone or laptop to this thing? That's where you select it. So I have written down here what you do. So to listen to the record player, you use Phono, of course. TV tuner is DTV. The DVD, surprisingly, is DVD. VCR, surprisingly, VCR1. And then, if you want to listen, hook up your phone to it or your laptop to it or whatever, it's phone, it's a cable satellite selection. So that's, I think it's HDMI 1 on the thing. And you select it using this knob there. As you select it, it moves that little red dot there. So that would be cable satellite. And cable satellite is actually your telephone or your laptop or your cell phone, whatever. So normally, once again, you could probably hook up Chromecast to this thing. We'd never have. I take it back, we have sometimes, but we quit doing that. What we do is we just run it directly from our phone using this. That goes into, at least an Android phone, just plugs in the USB on your phone and bingo bango, it comes up. You could use your laptop once again, which is the reason why these cables are there, so you can plug your laptop directly into the HDMI in the back of the receiver, which would be right there. So that's all the HDMI stuff right there. So this one right here goes to the device, which allows your phone to go directly into the receiver. So how do we do it? It's easy. So you turn on everything, and then you pick the remote that says overhead projector. Not surprising there. And the overhead projector now has a yellow light on it. When you push the off on button, which is right there, push that button, and now that's turned green, starts blinking, and it's now looking for, it's going to come up and it'll be looking for an input. And I'm going to change this to, I'll change it to DTV, DVD. And it should come up with so it's coming up with the Optima. And lo and behold, it's on the DVD player right now. So there it is. Get ready to play. Just push play and bingo bango, it's there. So it's really awesome. You got a nice big screen. It's nice and bright. It's just like going to the movies. It has surround sound the whole shot. When you finish watching the movie, whatever that is, or whatever you're watching, who knows, you want to turn it off. It's just the opposite, of course. And where'd I put it? Well, anyways, you push the button to turn that off, and it'll say, are you sure you want to have it turned off? And then you say yes. Oh, here we go. Lose the thing. So I'm going to push the button to turn it off. Let me turn the light off there. Hang on. Okay, so you see it. So now it's green, right? I'm going to push the off button. Bingo, watch. And then on the screen it'll say, are you sure? Please press it again. It's off the screen because it's a bigger picture. You push it again, and then it says, please wait. And then after 8 or 10 seconds, it'll count down, and then it will turn off the picture. Boom, it's done. So that's all there is to it. And then I would recommend at this point that then you turn everything off, because why use up the battery power? Click that off, and you're done. So that's it.